I have, as a dad, I learn a lot from my little son. He's a year and a half, and he's the best looking kid, but man, this dude is awful at hide and go seek, just the worst. And so every time he runs to the same place. He runs to his sister's room, gets up on her bed, throws the covers over him, and it's just, he don't even lay down, he's just lumped up, and he hides in the same spot. But this is his reality. If I can't see him, then he can't see me. That's his reality. And I don't know where you're at tonight, but some of you feel so alone, you feel abandoned, you feel like nobody's around, you feel like just because you can't see what God's doing in your life, you have no idea that he actually does see you. He sees you right where you are. In Deuteronomy 14, it says that you are set apart. It even says in Ephesians that before the foundations of the world, which means before God actually breathed things into existence, there was a meeting, and you came out of that meeting. That before God even breathed earth into existence, you were on his mind. That you were set apart. And as a generation, that is a scrolling generation. We're on our devices, we're constantly scrolling, we're processing more than any other generation ever has. That's just where we're at. But through processing that, you begin to see that things are getting a little bit darker. That there's more shootings, that there's more terrorist attacks, and it's happening more frequently, and we're just processing this until it becomes numb. And it feels like, wow, the world is getting darker. Why is the church getting dimmer? But I just want to let you know that when things get darker, the lighter we are, the lighter you are. When a room is lit up and darkness pierces through it, you still can't even see it. Your focus and your attention is on the light. But if you're in a dark room that is completely blacked out and light pierces the darkness, every bit of attention now shifts to that light. Jesus said this, he said, you are the light of the world. You are like a city on a hill. And for those in the valley to be drawn to that peace. So when it comes to this generation, I just want you to know that where you go, you have now just lit that place up. That if you said yes in conversion, which means you quit following yourself and you started following God, then God actually resides within you. So what that means is that when you walk into a dark room, that it now just lit up because you showed up. That is our inheritance. That is what we carry. Regardless of the anxiety and the stress and the dysfunction in your life, the fact that you carry the power of the living God within you means that you get to light every room up that you walk into. Whether it's a gym, whether it's a classroom within your city, within a small group, or it's a broken down neighborhood or wherever, just because you showed up, you just lit the thing right up. Because God sees you, he set you apart, and he created you to light up the darkness.